Hello, loves. Welcome to Inner Love Messages. My name is Sarah, and if you're new here, I'm so happy to have you join us. If you're already subscribed, welcome back. Today, I have an urgent message for the Divine Feminine, so if you feel drawn to this, there may be something here for you. Divine Feminine, you've just stepped into an incredibly magnetic timeline, one that has the power to reshape your entire life in ways you might not fully grasp just yet. This moment marks the beginning of a profound shift, guiding you into a whole new chapter of your soul's journey. Such a transformation doesn't just happen randomly, it usually follows the clearing of deep energetic blockages that once kept you stuck. There's a sense that you've recently gone through an emotional release that may have felt overwhelming, even painful. But that release was crucial. It cracked open the door for you to make a quantum leap into a higher version of yourself, one that's deeply in tune with your true desires and the most aligned expression of your soul's purpose. Right now, you may feel like you're standing alone in unfamiliar territory. You might find yourself wondering why your dreams haven't yet taken full form, or why it seems like no one really understands what you're going through. This sense of isolation is part of the shift. You're in the process of shedding old identities, outdated patterns, and ways of being that no longer serve your evolution. As you release those layers, you're making room for something much more powerful and authentic to rise within you. The universe is asking you to trust, not just in the process, but in the powerful being you're becoming. If you're feeling close to giving up, please know that you're not alone. There may be moments when the path feels too heavy, when you're tempted to retreat to the comfort of the familiar, to old habits, relationships, or versions of yourself that once felt safe. But what once comforted you can't meet you where you're going. The discomfort you're feeling isn't failure, it's evidence that you're expanding. You're evolving beyond what you once knew, and with that growth comes the temporary growing pains of letting go. You've outgrown what once defined you, and even though that can feel disorienting, it's actually a beautiful sign of your soul's evolution. What you may not fully see yet is how much you've changed. You're not who you were even just a few months ago. A deeper part of your divine feminine energy is rising, more intuitive, more grounded in your truth, more connected to your inner wisdom than ever before. There's a part of you that's ready to express this evolution, to live it out loud and be seen in your fullness. But that can come with a sense of loneliness too, especially when the people and places that once felt like home no longer resonate in the same way. This isn't a loss, it's a realignment. The space that's opening up in your life isn't empty, it's being prepared for new, more aligned connections and experiences. If you've been feeling distant from certain people or out of place in environments that used to bring you comfort, take heart. You are not being punished or forgotten, you're being redirected, protected, and elevated. The energy you're now embodying is more refined, and that naturally shifts the vibrations around you. It doesn't mean those people or situations are gone forever, but it does mean that right now, your soul is calling in something deeper, more nourishing, and more aligned with who you truly are. You are not lost. You're just on a sacred path that's leading you home to yourself. Trust this transition. Trust your strength. Trust the divine timing that's working behind the scenes, even when you can't see the full picture yet. This is a turning point, and your higher self knows exactly where you're headed. You are stepping into a more powerful, more radiant version of yourself than you've ever known, and the world is quietly preparing to meet you there. As you continue to rise into this next phase of your journey, you might begin to notice subtle signs appearing all around you. Those little synchronicities that seem to pop up just when you need reassurance. Maybe it's the flutter of a white butterfly, the sudden appearance of a dragonfly, or the repetition of numbers like 1010222 or 555. These aren't just random events, they are divine signals gently reminding you that you're on the right path. The universe is speaking to you in ways both quiet and powerful, letting you know that your steps are not going unnoticed. You're exactly where you're meant to be, and these signs are confirmations that your soul is in alignment with its higher purpose. These little messages serve as encouragement to keep trusting the process. They invite you to surrender a little more and honor the unfolding of your journey, even if it doesn't always make sense in the moment. The divine feminine energy that's flowing through this message is deeply connected to creation and manifestation. As you align with this powerful energy, it becomes more important than ever to pay close attention to your thoughts, your words, and your inner dialogue. Right now, your energy is incredibly magnetic. What you speak, feel, and focus on has the potential to manifest rapidly, so it's essential that what you're putting out into the universe truly matches what you want to call into your life. Be intentional, speak with clarity, and let your words be reflections of your deepest desires. Lately, you've probably found yourself reflecting more often, taking a step back to reevaluate what really brings you joy, peace, and fulfillment. That space of introspection has helped shape the reality that's beginning to take form in your life right now. Everything that's unfolding is a result of the dreams you've dared to dream and the seeds of intention you've planted with care and love. Your higher self has been guiding you all along, nudging you toward the clarity you've been seeking. And now you're starting to see those inner visions come to life. This is such a transformational time for you. The shifts you're feeling are not by chance. They're guided by a divine intelligence that's helping you uncover the truest parts of yourself. As someone deeply connected to divine feminine energy, you carry an inner compass that is incredibly intuitive and wise. It's this inner knowing that's helping you navigate through the changes, gently pointing you toward your most authentic path. Everything you're going through is part of a much larger plan. It's all happening for a reason, even if you can't see the full picture just yet. Your desires have been deeply imprinted in your subconscious, and now they're beginning to manifest in ways that are tangible and real. You've likely been calling out for clarity, asking for signs, praying for the strength to move beyond limitations and to release what no longer serves your highest good. I want you to know those prayers have been heard. The universe has been listening. Your angels are walking with you, offering quiet support and wrapping you in the kind of love that never leaves. As you move further along this path, you might start noticing a shift in your relationships or environments. Certain people or places that once felt so familiar may now feel distant or even misaligned. This can be a little disorienting and at times even painful, but it's a natural part of your ascension process. What's really happening is that you're growing, expanding into a version of yourself that's more in tune with your soul's truth. You're shedding old layers and stepping into something more powerful, more honest, and more free. Not everyone or everything can come with you on this next part of your journey, and that's okay. This isn't about loss, it's about alignment. You're being lovingly redirected toward what's meant for you and away from anything that might be holding you back. This shift you're experiencing is part of your spiritual evolution. It's helping you gain clarity on what's truly aligned with your energy, and it's guiding you to walk away from whatever no longer resonates. There's a divine orchestration happening beneath the surface, and the changes, no matter how uncomfortable they may feel, are clearing space for the life you've been asking for. Before you watch the full video, I just want to say this: if this reading resonates with you and if you feel called to support the energy I've poured into this space, consider leaving a super thanks in your name. It's a heartfelt way to say thank you and to keep the flow of energy moving with love and appreciation. Right now, you're in a sacred space of transition. It's a moment that invites you to come back home to yourself, to reconnect with who you are beneath all the noise and distractions. This is a beautiful opportunity to rediscover what lights you up from within, to tune into the peace, joy, and fulfillment that lives inside of you. Let yourself dream again, set intentions with clarity, and call in the life you truly desire. Because this journey, as sacred and wild as it may feel, is leading you exactly where your soul has always longed to be. You are stepping into a powerful phase of your life, one where your true essence is beginning to shine through more clearly than ever before. As you move forward, you're becoming more in tune with who you genuinely are. You're not only gaining clarity about the things you desire, but you're also getting a strong sense of what no longer belongs in your life. The outdated parts of your identity are falling away, and you're making space for something new, something more aligned with your soul. With each step you take, you're walking with greater certainty, deeper self-respect, and a graceful confidence that wasn't as easily accessible before.
As you continue to embrace your authentic self, you'll begin to notice that everything around you is shifting. Your relationships will evolve, your energy will feel different. Even your perception of the world will begin to change in ways that surprise you. This transformation doesn't always come with ease. In fact, it can be deeply challenging, but it's also incredibly rewarding. As you release the layers that were never truly yours, you'll naturally start attracting people and experiences that reflect your growth. Some connections may drift away, and that's okay. Those departures are making room for new relationships that feel more honest, more nourishing, and more aligned with who you've become. Your soul is undergoing a profound evolution. With that, your awareness is expanding, and your spiritual gifts are coming to the surface. You may begin seeing the world through a different lens, one not limited by logic or conventional thinking. There's a sense of knowing that's awakening within you, a deep inner wisdom that allows you to sense truths beyond what your eyes can see. This clarity doesn't come from thinking harder. It rises from within, from that quiet place where your soul speaks. As your awareness heightens, you'll find yourself needing to lean more into your intuition. That inner guidance, once faint and easy to dismiss, will now feel impossible to ignore. The nudges, the gut feelings, the quiet voice inside, you'll feel them stronger than ever. Even when your instincts go against logic or seem confusing to others, you'll feel pulled to follow them. That's because the universe is guiding you, lovingly and intentionally, toward your highest potential. Everything happening now is a part of that unfolding. Each moment, even the uncertain ones, is preparing you for the life you've been calling in. You've been asking for change, for transformation, for alignment, and now that energy is showing up in powerful ways. This is the chapter you've been waiting for. While the road behind you may have felt heavy with doubt and questioning, where you stand now is a place of clarity and forward motion. All the inner work you've done, the healing, the releasing, the self-discovery, it's starting to bear fruit. You may not have all the answers yet, but you're beginning to see glimmers of the blessings that are on their way. Everything you've asked for is still unfolding, and the answer to whether you'll reach your goals is a clear and unwavering yes. You are not just walking the path, you are being guided on it. The future that awaits you holds more than you could have planned for. What's coming is filled with purpose, beauty, and soul-deep fulfillment. Right now, every aspect of your life is being woven together with divine intention. Nothing is random. Every encounter, every twist in the path, every unexpected turn, it's all part of a bigger picture that's forming just beyond your current view. Even when it feels unclear or mysterious, trust that it's being orchestrated perfectly. You are not lost. You are not behind. You are exactly where you're meant to be, and the universe is gently encouraging you to step more fully into your power. This next chapter is about trusting that things are coming together in ways you may not yet understand, but will one day look back on with awe and deep gratitude. You're standing on the edge of a breakthrough. In every corner of your life, your relationships, your purpose, your health, your finances, there are upgrades on the horizon. Not just temporary wins, but real, lasting blessings that come from living in integrity with your soul. You might begin to see more synchronicities, those little moments of magic that remind you you're aligned. The universe will send signs, whispers, miracles, unexpected opportunities, all affirming that you're moving in the right direction. These blessings aren't random. They're not just rewards. They are the natural outcome of your inner work, your courage to grow, and your willingness to live from your truth. You've unlocked doors that once seemed forever closed, and now you're walking through them with a heart wide open, ready to receive what is rightfully yours. Keep going. Everything you've gone through has prepared you for this moment. The alignment you feel, the shifts you're noticing, the energy that's building, it's all a part of your becoming. Trust it, embrace it, and know that what's ahead is even more beautiful than you imagined. You may be sensing a powerful change stirring around you, a shift in the air, almost as if the heaviness you once carried is beginning to lift. Things that used to feel difficult or blocked might now be coming together with ease, as if the universe is rearranging itself in your favor. This ease might even take you by surprise. What once required relentless effort may now unfold effortlessly. You might notice your relationships deepening naturally, opportunities showing up at just the right moment, and a quiet but growing confidence taking root within you as you witness the changes happening around you. And if you're not quite feeling this shift just yet, please don't let that discourage you. Healing, growth, and transformation unfold in their own divine timing. Sometimes, the most powerful breakthroughs are forming quietly beneath the surface before they emerge into your awareness. Just know, you are incredibly close. Everything you've been working toward is aligning. Your patience, your courage, and your willingness to face the discomfort of transformation are not for nothing. You've been laying the foundation for something profound. Your entire reality is on the verge of renewal. Life as you know it is about to transform, and when that moment comes, you'll look back at where you are right now with awe. You'll see that every challenge, every obstacle, every tough moment you endured was not holding you back. It was guiding you to this new level of being. The energy that once felt heavy with fear or doubt is beginning to lighten, freeing you to fully step into the version of yourself you've always been growing into. This is your moment. The path ahead is calling you into alignment with who you truly are, and with every step forward, you become more connected to that version of yourself. The most beautiful chapters are still ahead of you. On a spiritual level, remember that we are all beings of energy. Each of us carries a unique frequency that interacts with the universe, constantly sending out signals and vibrations. This energy is shaped by your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, and your actions. So take a moment to reflect. What kind of energy are you putting out into the world? Are you radiating love, hope, and trust? Or have fear, doubt, and negativity been taking up space in your heart and mind? The universe responds to your energy. If you're caught in cycles of frustration, sadness, or resistance, that's the frequency you're sending out, and it tends to attract more of the same. But here's the beauty. You have the power to shift that. When you begin to raise your vibration through gratitude, love, presence, and conscious intention, you start to call in new experiences that are aligned with your highest desires. You open the door to infinite possibilities that already exist for you, just waiting for you to match their frequency. It's clear you've already been doing the inner work. You're someone who understands how powerful your inner world is, and you've been actively choosing to elevate your thoughts and emotions. But maybe lately, you've been feeling tired, uncertain, or questioning whether your efforts are actually making a difference. That's completely okay. It's part of the process. Let this be a gentle reminder that what you've been doing is working, even if the results aren't fully visible yet. You haven't come this far for nothing. Your energy is shifting, and even if it doesn't feel like it today, the transformation is already in motion. Your spirit guides, the universe, whatever divine forces you resonate with, they're nudging you to trust. Keep going, even when it feels like progress is slow. Something bigger is unfolding for you. You're not waiting for the magic. You are the magic. And it's your commitment to becoming your highest self that has set all of this in motion. Trust the timing of your life. Trust that all you've endured is leading somewhere deeply meaningful. The change is not only coming, it's already happening within you. And very soon, it will reflect back to you in ways that are undeniable. The best is still ahead. Right now, something truly powerful is unfolding. A cosmic gateway is opening that carries the potential to completely reset the course of your life. If you've been intentionally focusing on your future and setting meaningful goals, you might be feeling a bit off balance or even deeply tired. That's completely normal. It's simply your body and spirit adjusting to the profound upgrades happening within you. You're in the middle of a spiritual transformation, and your energy is being realigned to make space for new, elevated frequencies. This shift is touching every area of your life: your relationships, your career, your health, your finances. A fresh wave of revitalizing energy is coming in, ready to breathe new life into everything you care about. But with that renewal comes a deep call for trust. In order to fully receive and sustain this new energy, you have to hold your belief steady. You have to believe, without hesitation, that you are worthy of this transformation. You're not just hoping for a better version of life, you're becoming the version of yourself you were always meant to be. And to rise into that version, you must align your energy with it. You must feel into the vibration of that life, breathe it in, and let it guide you forward.
This isn't a time to settle into the comfort of the familiar or the safety of what you've known. Even if things feel hard right now or seem impossibly far away, it's important to remember that change can happen in the blink of an eye. The universe is clearing the path for you in ways you can't always see. Just when it feels like nothing is moving, when you're weighed down by uncertainty and emotional fatigue, everything can suddenly shift. In one moment, you might feel stuck, and in the next, things might begin falling into place with incredible clarity. That's how quantum shifts work. Manifestation speeds up when you're in deep alignment and trust with your desires. Right now, you're the magnet. You're the center of a powerful force that draws toward you everything you're calling in. Every thought you think, every emotion you allow yourself to feel, every word you speak, and every step you take, they're all creating your reality. You are the architect of your life. This is your moment to step fully into your power, to own the fact that you are shaping the life you've been dreaming of. Take a deep breath. Let go of any fear, any lingering doubt, any weight you've been carrying that doesn't serve where you're going. You're exactly where you need to be, even if it doesn't feel like it yet. The universe is working with you, not against you. The changes you're going through are not random. They're part of a greater plan that is unfolding in harmony with the vast shifts taking place all around us. Even when you can't see the full picture, trust that it's forming beautifully in the background. Keep your energy high, keep leaning into trust. Everything you've been hoping for is finding its way to you, and it's all happening in divine timing. There's more beauty, love, abundance, and fulfillment ahead than you can imagine. The best truly is yet to come, and you are walking toward it moment by moment with strength and purpose. And while we're on this journey together, I just want to say, if you'd like to be part of our little community, you're warmly invited to subscribe by tapping that join button. It would be such a joy to have you with us as we continue to grow and rise together. If you've been consciously building something new, whether within yourself or in your outer life, then this message is especially for you. Even if you can't quite see the results yet, the momentum is gathering. Progress is happening even in the stillness. Things might feel slow or distant at times, but that doesn't mean they aren't moving. In fact, so much is shifting beneath the surface. Your intentions, your efforts, your commitment to growth, they're not going unnoticed. Whether you're working toward love, abundance, creative success, or something deeply personal, what you're asking for is already on its way. You're being nudged to align with the energy of your dreams now, not later. The truth is, you already carry within you everything you're reaching for, the love you long for. It's already here, woven into your journey, the partner your soul is seeking. They're walking their path toward you. The opportunities that live in your heart, they're circling, preparing to meet you in perfect timing. You're not waiting for your life to begin. You're in it. You're already becoming, already attracting, already creating. So trust the process. Stay open, stay grounded, and most of all, stay in love with what you're becoming. There's magic happening all around you and within you, and it's only going to grow from here. What often truly stands in the way of your dreams isn't some outside circumstance or missed opportunity. It's your ability to feel, right now, the emotions connected to already having what you desire. The energy you give off, your frequency, is the real catalyst for bringing your dreams to life. We tend to think we have to wait for the perfect partner, the ideal job, or that breakthrough moment to feel complete, but in truth, you don't have to wait at all. You have the power to feel those emotions now. The love, abundance, and success you envision for the future aren't some far-off reality. They're already a part of who you are and what's possible in this very moment. All they're waiting for is your recognition, your willingness to claim them as yours. You're being invited to step into the most empowered, elevated version of yourself. That version already exists inside of you. It's not something you have to chase or become. Take a breath, close your eyes, and picture yourself as confident, fulfilled, radiant, and whole. That image you see, that energy you feel, that's the real you. The only thing left to do is step fully into that version. Allow yourself to embody it, and let that energy begin to shape your life from the inside out. It's not your job to figure out every single detail, how things will come together, why certain events are happening, or when exactly your dreams will arrive. All of that is being handled by something greater, something that sees more than you ever could in this moment. So let go of the pressure to control everything. trust that your life can shift in the blink of an eye, and for many of you, it will, perhaps sooner than you expect. Your thoughts, your feelings, the way you speak to yourself and move through the world, these are the tools you're working with, and they are immensely powerful. You are always receiving inner guidance. That quiet wisdom inside of you knows exactly what resonates and what doesn't. It knows what you're here for and what no longer serves you. Remember, you were born to experience joy, love, vitality, and prosperity. You don't have to wait for the stars to align or for someone else to give you permission to feel those things. You don't need the perfect conditions, the perfect relationship, or the perfect opportunity. You have the right to feel whole, empowered, and worthy right now. You have the right to claim that energy, not at some future point, but in this moment. This is your invitation to step into your strength, your softness, your brilliance, to truly begin living the life that's been waiting for you. Everything you've been moving toward is already in motion, even if you can't yet see how. Trust that your efforts are unfolding behind the scenes in ways that will surprise and delight you. You are not off track, and you're certainly not alone. You're exactly where you need to be, learning what you need to learn, and growing in ways that will soon make sense. Keep your energy high, stay rooted in who you really are, and know, deep in your heart, that the universe is walking this path with you, always guiding, always supporting. When you begin to align with the natural rhythm of your true self, especially with the sacred, nurturing energy of the divine feminine, you start to radiate a new kind of magnetism. It's the kind of energy that effortlessly draws in the right people, experiences, and opportunities. This alignment doesn't just deepen your connection to yourself. It opens a doorway to the spiritual realm, where your guides and guardians are constantly pouring their love and support into your life. Their presence is strong, and their admiration for your journey is deep. They see how far you've come, and they want to help you stay anchored in the peace and fulfillment that you've been creating. The divine feminine energy that surrounds you is both protective and revered. It's a powerful, graceful force that holds great importance in the spiritual world, and it exists within you. This energy reminds you of your inherent power, power that doesn't demand or control but creates through intention, presence, and love. One of the most remarkable things about you is the strength of your mind. Your thoughts, your inner dialogue, your beliefs, they all carry incredible influence. They shape your world far faster than you may realize. That's why being mindful of where your energy flows and what you give your attention to is so essential. Your mind is your most sacred tool, and when you use it consciously, miracles begin to unfold. As you continue to step into your personal power, you might find yourself needing more solitude. You may naturally begin to pull away from people, places, or situations that once felt familiar but no longer feel aligned. This is not a sign that you're regressing, it's evidence that you're growing. You're becoming more attuned to your truth, and with that comes the awareness of what no longer fits. These moments of retreat are actually periods of realignment, sacred pauses that give you space to ground yourself, reset, and reconnect with what truly matters. Don't be afraid of that quiet. Don't resist the pull inward. In that space, deep transformation is taking place. You're in the process of becoming someone who lives with intention, who manifests with clarity, and who creates a life rooted in self-love and spiritual connection. This path may sometimes feel uncertain, but you are never walking it alone. You are surrounded by guidance, uplifted by unseen hands, and carried by an infinite wisdom that knows exactly what your soul needs. So keep moving forward, even if the path feels hazy. Keep choosing alignment, even when the world tells you to settle. Keep trusting that the life you dream of is not just possible, it's already beginning to find its way to you. You are ready, you are worthy, and you are more powerful than you've ever known. What once felt like a safe and comfortable space may no longer align with the highest version of who you're becoming. In these moments of change, you might feel a need to say no to certain people, to step away from situations, or to decline opportunities that once seemed so right. Even if those things still appear attractive on the surface, something deep within you knows they are no longer meant for you. The energy you're now embodying is incredibly potent, and those around you can feel it, even if they can't put it into words. Your spiritual guides are fully aware of this energetic shift, and they're surrounding you with protection, gently guiding you away from anything that doesn't resonate with your soul's path. Your divine feminine energy is magnetic, and people are naturally drawn to you not just because of your presence or outer beauty, but because of something far more sacred. You carry an incredibly rare gift, the ability to love unconditionally. This depth of love is something many people spend their lives searching for, yet it flows from you effortlessly. It lives in the way you show compassion, in the way you extend empathy, in how you hold space for others without judgment. That kind of love is profoundly needed in the world right now. You're standing at a powerful crossroads in your life where your presence and your essence hold the potential to transform not just your own path, but the lives of others. This isn't by accident. The universe has chosen you for a reason. The higher beings that walk beside you are fully invested in your growth and success because they know just how much your light can shift the energy around you. And while this power you carry is beautiful and soul-deep, it also comes with a sacred responsibility. These gifts weren't given to you just for personal fulfillment. They're meant to be shared. They are healing tools, divine instruments that were entrusted to you so that you could elevate, uplift, and restore. You have been chosen because you are ready. You've reached a point in your journey where you can hold these gifts with reverence and intention. You are not here to blend in or follow the old paths. You are here to live an extraordinary life to reflect the divine nature that lives within you. And the ripple effect of your impact will go far beyond what you can currently imagine. Even with all this strength and power, your divine feminine essence carries a softness, a sacred stillness that requires tenderness and care. This part of you deserves protection and nurturing, not just in the physical sense, but emotionally and spiritually as well. If you've been feeling disconnected from people or places that once felt familiar, this isn't a sign of loss, it's evidence of a divine recalibration. Your vibration is rising, and not everything or everyone can rise with you. Your guides are close during this time, holding you gently as your energy transforms. They know you're aware of your inner strength, but they also understand that you may not yet fully recognize just how magnetic and sacred your presence truly is. This inner shift you're experiencing is part of a much larger transformation. Things may feel uncertain or even uncomfortable right now, but trust that it's all happening for a reason. You are being guided into deeper alignment, even if the path ahead isn't completely visible. Every energetic change, every intuitive nudge is moving you closer to the highest expression of your purpose. Your journey is unfolding with intention, and even in the quiet or difficult moments, you are being led by divine hands. Trust where you are being taken because it's all in service of your highest good. The universe is walking beside you at every turn, supporting your evolution with unwavering love. You are a rare and radiant soul. Very few possess the spiritual depth, intuitive insight, and open-hearted capacity for love that you do. And while these gifts are beautiful, they can sometimes feel overwhelming, especially in a world that often doesn't understand such deep sensitivity. Living from the heart can be both a blessing and a challenge. It allows you to connect deeply, to love wholly, and to feel the fullness of life. But it can also leave you exposed to pain, misunderstanding, and heartache. Still, you have persisted. You've grown through the trials, you've carried your light through the darkness, and you've shown incredible strength in simply being yourself. The resilience you've built through this process is powerful, and even if you don't always feel strong, even if you've questioned your path or your purpose, know that your journey is meaningful. You're not walking it alone. What you carry is a gift to the world, even if it hasn't always felt that way. You are guided, loved, and supported more than you realize. And every step you've taken, every time you've chosen love, every moment you've listened to your soul over fear, that has brought you closer to the truth of who you are. You were never meant to dim your light. You were born to shine, to heal, to awaken hearts, and to lead others back to love. You might not see it just yet, but everything you've ever felt lost or separated from, every piece of your heart that once felt distant or broken, is finding its way back to you. The parts of your soul that felt scattered or taken are slowly returning home. And not just as they were, but fuller, richer, and far more beautiful than you ever expected. What you thought was gone forever is coming back around, not as it was, but elevated. Relationships you believed were over may begin to resurface, not by coincidence, but because they were never meant to truly end, only paused for growth. Some things needed time apart to evolve, but now, as they return, they bring healing, deeper understanding, and a sense of completion you didn't even know you needed. Whether it's people, places, or missed opportunities, what's meant for you is circling back with divine timing, ready to fit into your life in a way that feels right. Your energy is shifting, even if you can't see it in the mirror. Right now, you're aligning more closely with your highest self, stepping into a new chapter where your inner wisdom is louder and your path feels more intuitive. You might not always be able to explain what's happening, but underneath it all, your mental clarity and spiritual strength are growing. The universe is gently guiding you, even in moments where it feels like nothing is moving. Trust that even the quiet, unseen changes are working in your favor. What you feel pulling at your soul is real. It's your inner compass activating, drawing you toward a life that mirrors your true essence. There may be times when you feel alone or sense a deep longing for something more, a connection, a purpose, a fresh beginning. That ache you feel isn't empty. It's the echo of what's already on its way to you. The life you've been envisioning, the experiences and people your heart quietly hopes for, they're coming. They're finding you at exactly the right time, aligning with the energy you're holding right now. If you felt out of place or misunderstood, know that you won't always feel this way. The sense of belonging you crave is coming, and with it, relationships and experiences that will make your soul feel seen, understood, and cherished. Everything that's been happening is preparing you for something much bigger, something that's not just about success or love, but about honoring your soul's journey. You are more powerful and more radiant than you know. Everything happening in your life right now, even the things that feel delayed or confusing, are signs of how deeply the universe believes in your strength. You're being guided, protected, and elevated, even when it seems like you're stuck. The truth is, there's a bigger picture unfolding. Every challenge, every pause, every moment of stillness, it's all a sacred part of your transformation. You're not being left behind. You're being prepared to step into something far greater than you've imagined, with more clarity and alignment than ever before. If you've noticed that your spiritual gifts feel like they're just beginning to bloom or haven't fully revealed themselves yet, don't worry. That's completely okay. Growth takes time, and sometimes your light is still finding its way through the cracks. When your gifts are emerging, it's not unusual to attract energy that tests you, that asks you to protect yourself, to understand your boundaries, and to claim your power. Especially for the divine feminines out there, your energy is incredibly potent, even if you don't always realize how deeply it affects the world around you. You carry a sacred power that's meant to uplift, to heal, and to awaken others. Just by showing up as your authentic self, you are shifting the world. There's something magnetic about your presence, something raw and nurturing that calls others back to themselves. Your feminine energy is not just beautiful, it's world-changing. Right now, you are being held in the arms of divine protection. You may not always sense it, but you are being watched over with deep love and care. If you've been asking when your breakthrough is coming, when your inner world will start to match your outer reality, know this: it's closer than you think. The universe is not ignoring your prayers, it's answering them in the background, arranging people, moments, and opportunities in perfect order. Your transformation is already in motion, even if you can't see the evidence yet. Trust in that invisible unfolding. What you've been waiting for isn't far. It's just waiting for the right moment, the right version of you, to receive it fully. Now is the time to release what no longer serves you. Let go of the doubts, the fears, the stories that have kept you small. You don't need to carry them anymore. Surrender what's heavy and make space for what's coming. Whether you call it God, the universe, source, or something else entirely, know that a higher power is leading you gently into your next season. And what's coming is more beautiful than anything you've dreamed. The blessings you've been praying for, the peace you've longed for, the love you've been open to, they're all on their way, and they'll arrive with a kind of magic that will make everything make sense. Even in the quiet, when it seems like nothing's happening, trust that everything is aligning for you. Your spirit, your heart, and your energy are lighting the way even when the road ahead feels uncertain. Keep trusting your journey. Keep choosing love. Keep believing in the quiet power that lives within you. Because it's that very power, your unwavering light, that's leading you into all the extraordinary things that are waiting just around the corner. I genuinely hope these words reach the divine feminine heart they are meant for. You're not just any woman, you are a radiant expression of strength, grace, and limitless potential. Right now, you're undergoing a powerful transformation, stepping into a new chapter of your life that aligns perfectly with your soul's deepest desires and purpose. Even if it isn't fully visible yet, your entire world is beginning to shift in response to the profound changes happening within you. You don't need anyone's approval to rise into your power, to claim your happiness, or to receive the abundance that has always been your birthright. These things are yours by divine design. No one can take them from you, and when you truly embrace this truth, not just in your thoughts, but deep within your being, you'll begin to witness your life take a powerful leap forward in ways you never imagined. If you're finding yourself feeling deeply emotional, overwhelmed, or going through intense waves of release, please know that this is all part of the sacred process. You're shedding old layers, letting go of limiting beliefs, and releasing the weight of emotions that no longer serve your journey. It's not always easy. It can be raw, uncomfortable, and confusing. But this emotional clearing is making space for something more beautiful to emerge. You're creating room for a new version of yourself to rise. And even when it feels like you're stuck or questioning everything, remember this. You're not moving backward. You're evolving. These moments of discomfort are milestones along your path to greater healing, deeper empowerment, and full alignment with your highest self. This is the space where transformation blooms, where breakthroughs are born, and where the life you've always dreamed of begins to take root. Every tear, every release, every quiet moment of introspection is guiding you toward the life your soul has always known was meant for you. To the divine feminine reading this, you are rare. You were never meant to shrink yourself to fit into boxes or expectations built by others. You don't need to chase external validation. Your power lies in your uniqueness, and that uniqueness is about to draw in everything that aligns with your highest good. The people who truly see you, the opportunities that are divinely aligned, and the experiences that speak directly to your soul are already making their way to you. You're becoming a magnet for everything that is meant to uplift, support, and elevate you into the next chapter of your life. You're stepping into the version of yourself who was always destined to live with deep purpose, radiant joy, and unconditional love. The life that once felt like a dream is now becoming your reality. So if you're feeling lost or stuck right now, please know that you're not off course. You're in exactly the right place at exactly the right time. The universe is walking this path with you, equipping you with all the inner strength, wisdom, and resilience you need to rise. Trust in this journey even if it doesn't always make sense. Embrace the unfolding with an open heart and allow yourself to be guided with grace. You are more than worthy of the blessings on their way to you. You are being prepared to receive them, and everything you've been through has not been in vain. If these words resonate with you and have brought some light to your path, I invite you to support the channel with a super thanks. It truly means more than you know and helps us continue sharing messages like this. And if you'd like to stay connected for more uplifting content and soul-nourishing reminders, don't forget to subscribe. Your presence here is deeply appreciated, and we are so grateful for you.